Donald Trump is one of the most controversial and talked about figures in modern history. From his early days in the business world to his rise as the 45th President of the United States, Trump has always been in the spotlight. But what about his personal life? His family? The people who shaped him and stood by his side? Today, we will explore the fascinating life of Donald Trump and his family, uncovering secrets, struggles, and the powerful legacy they have built.
Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. He was the fourth of five children of Fred Trump and Mary Ann McLeod Trump. His father, Fred, was a real estate developer who built a fortune through middle-class housing projects in New York. His mother, Mary Ann, was an immigrant from Scotland who arrived in the U.S. with dreams of a better life.
Growing up in a wealthy but strict household, young Donald learned discipline and ambition from his father. He attended the New York Military Academy, where he developed leadership skills and a competitive spirit. But even as a teenager, Trump had bigger dreams of making a name for himself beyond his father's shadow.
In 1968, Donald Trump graduated from the Wharton School of Business and soon joined his father's company, Elizabeth Trump and Son. With a keen eye for business and a talent for branding, he took the company to new heights, rebranding it as the Trump Organization.
Donald was not content with simply maintaining his father's success. He wanted to build an empire. He took risks, investing in massive projects that would forever change the skyline of New York City and beyond. His first major success came in the 1970s when he transformed the struggling Commodore Hotel into the luxurious Grand Hyatt New York, a deal that showcased his ability to negotiate and take advantage of tax incentives.
But Trump's ambitions didn't stop there. In 1983, he opened Trump Tower, a 58-story skyscraper in Manhattan. The building, with its gold-plated interiors and extravagant design, became a symbol of wealth and power. It housed Trump's personal offices, high-end retail stores, and luxury apartments. Trump Tower quickly became one of the most famous buildings in the world, solidifying his image as a bold and ambitious entrepreneur.
Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Trump expanded his empire with luxury hotels, casinos, and golf courses. He purchased properties in Atlantic City, launching Trump Plaza, Trump Castle, and Trump Taj Mahal, some of the most extravagant casinos of their time. However, the casino business was volatile, and by the early 1990s, Trump faced financial struggles, leading to multiple bankruptcies. Despite setbacks, he always managed to rebound, using his name as a brand to secure new deals and investments. One of Trump's most successful ventures was his real estate licensing strategy. Instead of owning and managing every building, he licensed his name to other developers, allowing them to build Trump-branded hotels and properties worldwide. This move expanded his influence across major cities like Las Vegas, Dubai, and Manila, all while reducing his personal financial risk.
Beyond real estate, Trump became a television personality in the early 2000s. In 2004, he launched The Apprentice, a reality TV show where contestants competed for a high-ranking job within the Trump Organization. The show was a massive success, attracting millions of viewers each week. Trump's catchphrase, "You're fired," logically became a cultural phenomenon, further elevating his celebrity status. At the same time, Trump's personal life remained a major topic in the media. His marriages, divorces, and relationships with powerful figures kept him in the headlines.
Donald Trump has been married 3 times and has 5 children. His first wife, Ivana Trump, was a former model and businesswoman from Czechoslovakia. She played a key role in the Trump Organization, managing hotels and designing interiors for Trump properties. They had 3 children together, Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, and Eric Trump. Their marriage ended in a highly publicized divorce in 1992 after Trump's affair with actress Marla Maples. Marla Maples became Trump's second wife in 1993. They had 1 daughter, Tiffany Trump. The marriage was short-lived and they divorced in 1999.
In 2005, Trump married Melania Trump, a former model from Slovenia. Together, they have one son, Barron Trump. Trump's family played a significant role during his presidency, particularly Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, who served as senior advisors in the White House.
In 2016, Donald Trump announced his candidacy for president. His campaign was unlike any other, relying heavily on social media, direct communication with voters, and an anti-establishment message. With bold rhetoric, promises to make America great again, and a strong focus on issues like immigration, trade, and national security, he quickly gained a massive following.
Many political analysts initially dismissed Trump's chances, believing that his lack of political experience and controversial statements would cost him the race. However, his ability to connect directly with voters, bypassing traditional media, changed the landscape of modern politics. His rallies drew enormous crowds, his tweets dominated the news cycle, and his unapologetic style made him both loved and hated.
Against all odds, he defeated Hillary Clinton to become the 45th president of the United States in one of the most shocking election results in history. His victory was fueled by working-class voters in key swing states who felt left behind by previous administrations. It was a moment that shook the political establishment, proving that an outsider could rise to the highest office in the country. His presidency was marked by several key moments and decisions. His economic policies, including corporate tax cuts and deregulation, helped boost the stock market and reduce unemployment to record lows before the COVID-19 pandemic. His approach to trade led to a tense relationship with China, resulting in tariffs and a trade war that had lasting effects on global markets.
One of the most defining aspects of his administration was immigration policy. Trump's promise to build a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border became a symbol of his presidency. His administration also implemented stricter immigration laws, including the controversial travel ban on several Muslim-majority countries, which sparked nationwide protests and legal battles. Foreign relations under Trump were equally eventful. He was the first sitting U.S. president to meet with a North Korean leader, holding multiple summits with Kim Jong-un in an attempt to denuclearize the Korean peninsula. He also moved the U.S. Embassy in Israel to Jerusalem, a decision that was praised by some and criticized by others for its impact on Middle Eastern politics.
Then came 2020, a year that defined the final stretch of his presidency. The COVID-19 pandemic put the world on pause, and the Trump administration faced intense scrutiny for its handling of the crisis. While his administration pushed for rapid vaccine development under Operation Warp Speed, his stance on lockdowns, masks, and the overall severity of the virus led to deep political divisions.
At the same time, racial justice protests erupted across the country following the death of George Floyd, leading to nationwide unrest. Trump's response, calling for law and order while deploying federal forces to cities experiencing protests, further polarized the nation.
As the 2020 election approached, tensions were at an all-time high. Trump repeatedly questioned the legitimacy of mail-in ballots and the election process itself. After losing to Joe Biden, he refused to concede, claiming widespread election fraud, a claim that was widely disputed. This culminated in the events of January 6, 2021, when a pro-Trump mob stormed the U.S. Capitol, leading to his second impeachment.
Despite leaving office, Trump remained a dominant force in U.S. politics. He launched Truth Social, a social media platform designed for his supporters, and continued holding massive rallies across the country. Many speculate he will run for president again in the future, with polls showing that he still has a strong base of loyal followers.
But beyond politics, Trump's real legacy is his family. His children, especially Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump Jr., and Eric Trump, continue to expand the Trump brand in both business and politics. Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, played key roles in the White House, influencing major policy decisions. Don Jr. and Eric remain active in politics, frequently speaking at rallies and endorsing candidates who align with their father's vision. Meanwhile, Tiffany Trump, his daughter from his second marriage, has largely stayed out of politics. Focusing on her legal career, his youngest son, Barron Trump, has been shielded from the public eye but continues to draw attention as he grows up in the spotlight.
Despite facing multiple legal battles, investigations, and media scrutiny, the Trump family remains one of the most talked about dynasties in America. Their influence extends beyond politics, shaping business, entertainment, and media. Whether you support them or not, there is no denying that the Trumps have left an unforgettable mark on history. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump is a man who has shaped history in ways few others have. From real estate to reality TV, from business to the White House, his influence is undeniable. What do you think of Donald Trump and his family? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories about the world's most influential figures.